Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. It is Chosen Wisdom Football, a channel for the football purists, for the critical thinkers, for the people who love to talk and think football, a channel for the Manchester United fans. And here I have my friend Mainz today with me, and we are going to chop it up. Big up, Mainz. We are going to talk about the transfers today. We're going to rate the transfer window out of 10, and we're going to just literally talk about the transfers, what we expect from each player, how we think the window has gone, what we expect from these players going forward, and so on and so forth. So big up everybody who is watching at home. As usual, guys, smash the like, turn on your notifications, subscribe if you are new. Big up Mainz, bro. How are you feeling today, bro? What are you saying to me?
All good, all good. It's a bit of a rainy day, a bit of a long day, but all good, all good. A bit annoyed this international period because weekend's coming up. I don't watch England play anymore unless it's in the tournament. It's some boring stuff. Tuchel's not going to help that. There's going to be some boring stuff to watch. I'm going to watch my nation, Zambia, try to qualify.
Go on. Go on.
We're on the back foot at the moment,
but who's Zambia playing?
I think we should be playing Congo. I'm going to double check, but we should be playing Congo. We lost to Morocco. Yeah, Morocco's sky is clear, my group. Morocco's going to the World Cup. We're trying to.
Where's Zambia? Where's Zambia going?
I'm hoping to get to the playoffs, man. We're third at the moment, but yeah, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
It's
crazy. I've seen Zambia win more trophies than England, more major trophies than England in my time, man. I've seen us lift the African Cup of Nations, man.
Bro, England haven't won a trophy in our lifetime. They haven't. 66 is still the last time, right?
I was thinking we were at home at Wembley against Italy. I was thinking, and Luke Shaw scored in the opening 10 minutes. Bro. I was thinking,
bro, that Italy game, we should have won that game, bro. Like, I mean, based on the players that England had, that's the game for England to win, bro. I still can't believe England didn't put that game to bed. But we're here, man. We're here, guys. That's Mainz. Big up Mainz, everybody in the chat. We are going to chop it up regarding the transfers this summer. First of all, Mainz, not a lot of people know your thoughts on the club, the situation that we're in. So let me know, what are you thinking? How well do you think we did overall in the transfer window? What are your two general thoughts of just the window, the business that we've done or haven't done? And how would you rate it, really?
You know what? If it was a grading system, I would, and I think, sorry, just to address this, I think some Manchester United fans have been reactionary in regards to the transfers we've made. I know everyone wanted a centre midfielder, and I wanted a centre midfielder to bring some sort of balance.
So did I.
So I am teetering on a B-, C+. I'm teetering on that. And I know some Man United fans have said a D straight.
Yeah.
And that is crazy. That is crazy. That is crazy.
Some people in my chat also think it's been a disaster, and I've tried to explain that. Do you know what? Based on the level that we could have had, based on the window that we could have had, based on the fact we finished 15th and all these things, it could have been a lot worse, bro. A lot worse. So, all right. So, when you say out of 10, what would you rate it out of 10? Window.
All right, I'm gonna straight, and I know some Man United fans are gonna get onto me for it, but I'm giving it a straight 7 out of 10 because we've addressed some key areas. We've got a danger man in Mbuemo. We've got a nice inside forward in Cunha. We had a problem with goal scoring. We come through with goddamn Sesko. We got rid of what do they call them? Oh, have I gone? Yeah, there I am.
There you are.
I forgot. What do they call them? There was a nickname for Hojlund, Anthony.
The bomb squad.
The bomb squad. We got rid of the bomb squad. I'd like to receive a fee for Sancho, to be honest. And
in an ideal world,
I'd like to receive a fee. I think we could have got a bit more for Garnacho. All right, you know what? I'm gonna give the transfer window a C+ because I'm gonna add the sales as well. We did. We should have got more for Garnacho. We should have got a little money for Sancho Instead, he's just going to run his contract down. We're not going to get anything for that. But got a bit of money for Anthony. Yeah, bomb squad done. But yeah, I digress. I'm digressing a bit. But we addressed key issues.
I mean, at the end of the day, you're rating the whole transfer window, and the bomb squad getting rid of players is also part of the transfer, right? It's ins and outs. So
on ridiculous wages.
There you go.
To be honest, I'm happy Rashford was on loan. I still want to keep Rashford. I've got something in my head to keep Rashford.
All right, stop before you go on further. That is going to be contentious, bro. Like this Rashford, I think most United fans are done with Rashford, bro. So you're going to have to explain to me now, because that's very interesting, why you don't want Rashford to go. Because me personally, I've wanted Rashford to leave for the last 2-3 years, right? I see Rashford as someone who's not consistent, right? I see him as somebody who's a Manchester lad that's kind of lost his way. I don't see that he has the same hunger in the game. I don't rate him as highly as others rate him in terms of his footballing ability. I know he's somebody who can produce a bit of magic out of nowhere, but as a footballer, I just don't feel like he does it consistently enough. When I see him walking around on the pitch as well and not giving his all, I just don't think that he's somebody that we should have built the team around. And if in my opinion, I think Rashford, is a good player, but not an amazing or excellent player. And the way that the fan base and United in general have pushed him, they've pushed him to be this amazing footballer because they needed that hero. They needed that sort of like Cristiano Ronaldo, larger than life figure at the club. But it should have never been Rashford, in my opinion. It should have never been him. So I've always said that Rashford, for me, probably should have left a few years ago, and we should have built a new team away from Rashford. But that's just my opinion. You're gonna tell me why you don't want Rashford to leave. Go on.
See, I'm not gonna be nostalgic, but well, partly I want to have a couple of locals in the team. I want the likes of Rashford, Mbeumo, couple local lads in the team.
Manchester lads. Okay.
Also, I'm not gonna be out there. I don't want him to be a permanent starter because, to be honest, his football IQ to me hasn't really developed over the years.
So why do you want to stay, bro? Why do you want to stay?
Because he's a good impact player. Like, if, for instance, if we need a little change, someone to do something random, he's a wild card. You don't know what he's going to do half the time. I don't think he knows what he's going to do half the time. But
because it's up there.
You take it to, for instance, the PSG game where we play PSG away. We are down. We're already down. He picks up the ball, shoots from God knows where. Keeper spills it. Lukaku gets a goal. We're on it now. The confidence is there. If he didn't pick up, we don't have enough players who are so sporadic and random. Who he doesn't know what he's going to do. You need that sometimes. You need that, and I kind of seen that even Barcelona have taken him on board. And I've seen him. He's been random for Barcelona. I've been monitoring it. He's not been great. He scored a goal the other day, etc. But a lot of managers see that as well. Like, they see that value. He's not a starter. He's 100% not a starter for Man United. And I agree with you. I was getting angry when I was seeing him walking around. And I just think he lost his way.
And don't forget his wages as well, right? He's not a starter and he's getting paid over like 300 grand a week to not start games.
That needs to come down.
Difficult.
Yeah, we can't do that. We can't do that. Like, can't do that.
It's crazy out here. Like, don't work. Like, I think I understand what you're saying, right? I get it. You know, Manchester, like, if he wasn't on, basically, my thinking about what you're saying is, if he wasn't maybe on the wages that he's on, if man was on like 150, and he was a squad player, then calm.
Yeah, but not starting, not building around him. No way. No way. No, none of that noise, because, as I said, his football IQ hasn't seemed to have developed. I'm
with you on that one. I'm with you on that one for sure. I can't say I'm with you on keeping him, but I kind of understand the point you're making.
Because what happens if Sesko and Cunha get injured? I know Sesko hasn't hit the ground running yet. He's still getting fit. He didn't really have a preseason, and I've got faith in him. I'm not saying this just because Gyökeres went to Arsenal, but I prefer Sesko to Gyökeres because Gyökeres, for me, he's kind of a one-trick pony. Like, you need to be feeding him. He's not the type to stretch a defense with speed and acceleration, especially not in the Premiership. In the Portuguese league, he can get away with it. But I've seen in the Premiership already, I know it's early, but he's not going to outstretch people. De Ligt had him had him.
De Ligt had him up. De Ligt had him up like
had
easy.
him.
Yeah, easy.
Because he's not quick. If someone's strong and matches his strength, what's he doing?
I will say that Gyökeres is not as quick as I thought he was going to be. And I think I spoke about the fact that the Portuguese league ain't the Premier League, right? We know this. And the Portuguese league...
boots. He looks so robotic.
That's a concrete boots, you know.
Have you seen Sesko's movement? Sesko has not even fit yet, but his movements and his leap against Burnley, he made a leap at the back post. Oof.
Since we segued nicely onto Sesko anyway, we might as well talk about the actual transfers in. So let's just talk about Sesko. We can start with Sesko anyway. And are you happy, therefore, with the Sesko signing? Because considering Watkins and Mateta and all of these strikers we could have gone for, let's be real. What are you saying about the Sesko signing then?
I'm giving it. I'm not being giddy. I'm giving it a straight 8 out of 10. I'm weighing in with the potential as well. The age, the potential, his attitude so far. Even when he wanted to leave, his attitude was good. He wasn't doing the Gyökeres where he was just
That's a good sign. That's a good sign for me.
He was polite about it. He was like, I don't want a player. Like, for instance, if I was trying to get a girl, I wouldn't want her to cheat on me. Cheat on her boyfriend with me, because I'm thinking she might do that to me one day.
That to me,
like at least dump me first. Like, cut me first politely. Take me for a nice meal, a nice little walk. Dump me nicely. Be like,
you're so funny.
I'm done with this. I'm not coming to your yard anymore. Like, that's the last time you see me.
No. I hate you.
What's at me? No, come on, man.
So you're generally happy with the Sesko situation rather than
He's shown to be a goal scorer in Germany. He's young. He's athletic. He's got a good attitude about him. He's been so polite. He's been so kind of humble. Maybe he's not putting on the show. He seems generally humble. So I'm over the moon with it. Over the moon sounds a bit extravagant, but like, I'm over the moon with it because the potential there. And to have Mbuemo behind him with Mbeumo swings, he's in swinging crosses. And that could be going to be a weapon. That is going to be a weapon.
We've already seen the way that he leaps, bro. He leaps like he's got flipping 5% frog DNA. You know what
I mean? Have you seen him play basketball? Bro, that boy can dunk. He can dunk.
He's 6'5" as well. He's my height. So listen, I know a lot of the fan base, Watkins, Mateta. I understand United were trying to go for Prem proven, like Mbeumo Prem proven, Cunha Prem proven, and that's why Watkins was being spoken about. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of sided with the Prem proven thing. I looked at Watkins and I looked at Mateta, guys that have done it in the Premier League already, who are in their prime, and I was like, cool, go and get them. So I'm not gonna lie to the people and say that I didn't want Mateta or Watkins, because I kind of wanted them over Sesko. I'm going to be real, because of the Prem proven thing. I've seen what they can do. However, that being said, I like the Sesko signing. I like it. Sesko was is still probably the most sought after young striker in Europe. He's 22. He's at a good age. I just hope that Man United... I just hope Man United develop him, bro, because we bought Hojlund, and yes, I don't think Hojlund is as good as Sesko, but we didn't really develop Hojlund. And for me, if you're going to bring in a young 22-year-old striker, have a developmental plan. Develop him. Because Sesko's not the finished article, bro. We know this, right?
Nowhere near.
So we just need to not feed him to the wolves. We got Zirkzee now, right? And I like Zirkzee.
I rate Zirkzee.
And we got Cunha and Mbeumo. So for me, don't put so much pressure on him the first year. Let him get used to the league. Let him get used to the way he's playing, because these guys, are going to start saying that he's got concrete boots soon. If he doesn't score in the next 5 games, Sesko, these guys will be doing the memes.
The memes are going to be mad eventually and all that. They wait.
It
Do you
means they're
know
gonna.
people sit there and wait for Man United to fail? Like Man United players,
Oh,
they are on it.
it's
They're
real.
on it.
It's real. That's why I'm saying with Sesko, and even today when he came out with basically came out and he said that I'm new to the league. I'm getting used to the pace of the league and all these things. That's why I'm like, do you know what? Let's relax a little bit with him. Don't put too much. Listen, we spent a lot of money on this guy. 75 million euros with add-ons, yeah. Oh, sorry, 75 million pounds, yeah. But he's a project striker, bro. He should be the striker we have for the next 8 years if everything goes well. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, just like you said, bro, I feel like when I look at his fundamentals, his control of the ball, his short passing, his long passing, his intelligence. And bro, usually 6'5" strikers are not that quick. When you're tall, you're not. Exactly, and even Eba and all these guys, they're not that quick, but he's 6'5" and he can stretch his legs, bro. Look at Zirkzee. Zirkzee is 6'4" and Zirkzee's not very quick, bro. He's not the quickest. So
he's techie.
Yeah,
Zirkzee's techie.
Yeah, very, very. Listen, I'm so annoyed here last season, and we won't talk about the manager in this show because that's we
another.
Could do that. We could do that other shows, bro. We'll be here forever. Bro, I'm telling you. But when a manager kept playing Hojlund game after game and Zirkzee was on the bench last season, bro, I kept saying, "Come on, manager, please, Zirkzee, please, bro." I know Hojlund stretches the teams and he runs in behind, but Zirkzee just better, bro. He's just better, but yeah, let's not get. All right, so we both like Sesko, you know, we both agree on that signing.
Would you have liked to keep Hojlund on the bench? I would have liked to keep Hojlund on the bench because I don't want to see Cunha and Mbuemo playing up front when Sesko's not there. I don't want to see that. I want them in the number 10 positions only and provide them. Because if you have Cunha and Mbeumo behind you, I think I could score some goals, man. I swear to God. I think I could score some goals, some tap-ins here and there. Hojlund didn't really have that. I feel sorry for him because he was not even a frying pan, he was thrown in the deep fryer, man. Because he had Garnacho a lot of the times, whose football IQ is low and he doesn't pick the right pass most of the time. Diallo was injured for a long period, so he had sometimes Mount behind him,
Bruno sometimes as well. It was the thing about for me with Hojlund is this. I agree with you, yeah, that the service to Hojlund, the players that he had around him, we didn't help Hojlund as much as we should. I agree that we didn't develop him. Hojlund, yeah, and I've said it many times, should have been bought, yeah, as a developmental striker to play underneath our main striker, Martial or whoever. Unfortunately for Hojlund, he was just thrust into, like you said, the fire. And man was just boiling like a frog. And that's not his fault, right? But unfortunately, that's just how things landed. And we should have been developed. He was raw. He's very raw.
I know. I've got time for him. I don't think we should sell him.
However, I'll say this, yeah. Take away the fact that we didn't give him service and all these things. When I watch him play football, when I look at his footballing fundamentals, his hold-up play, his first touch, his link-up play, his ability, his intelligence, his movement inside the box, his anticipation, all these things that I look at, I'm like, over the 2-year period, bro, I'm not going to lie, I have not been impressed with that guy at all, despite the fact that I know that he hasn't had the right service and the right development. I just feel like at a foundational level, his football foundations are not as high as I would like them to be for a Man United player. That's just my opinion, bro. So
I think he's declined. He's declined from when he first came. I think he's declined.
So
I saw him some good movement in the Champions League when we won the Champions League that season. He scored a bunch of goals in the group stages. He had a bit more confidence about him. I saw runs, but I look back to the Tottenham final, for instance, and other games I've watched. He's not even making the right runs. You want to, even if you're not getting service, you want to see your striker trying to make those runs. I've seen Sesko make runs better than him already, and he's not even match fit. I've seen Sesko have more shots than him in about 2 Premiership games or 2 games than him in about 10. Like Sesko tries to make things happen. If something's not happening, he will try to do something. He'll try to peel off onto the fullback to try to gain an advantage in the air, whatnot. I'm not seeing Hojlund make the runs. That's what worries me the most.
Yeah.
When
I feel like I kind of understand that maybe he's regressed because of confidence, and like you said, this year he's had the likes of Garnacho around him. I feel like we've got Zirkzee as a second striker. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the best. I don't find Cunha. The first 2 games I've seen Cunha as a main striker, I think he's been okay, but I prefer Cunha back in his left 10 position, not as a striker. That's not him. If I understand when people are saying I'll keep Hojlund as a second striker, but because we're playing 1 game a week, we only need Zirkzee and Sesko. We don't need another striker. I would say this though, to sort of semi agree with you, not fully, but semi agree with you. I think Hojlund will be fine at Napoli. I feel like with Scott McTominay, De Bruyne, first of all, Napoli won the league last season, nicely, and I feel like why shouldn't they win it again? And he's going into a settled side at Napoli. He's going back to Italy, slower league, so he can take more touches and all these things that he likes to do. I think he'll be fine at Napoli. I don't feel like I need to worry about Hojlund, and I think he'll probably get this permanent deal. I think after this season, he'll score a few goals, and he might get a permanent deal, bro.
I don't think he's coming back. He's not coming back.
No, I don't think so either. I don't think so. All right, Mbeumo. What are you saying about Mbeumo? Because Mbeumo, before we talk about Cunha, Mbeumo is like, one thing I like about what United have done, in the transfer window is the Prem-proven thing, right? We've gone for players that we know should deliver goals and assists, because we looked at the stats and we said, listen, our main issue last year was scoring goals, bro. We scored some of the least amount of goals, or top 3 least amount of goals in the whole league, bro. So the fact that we got a whole new front line, well done. Bad boys for getting that. Mbeumo, listen, I don't know if he's as technical as Cunha is, but in terms of output, I reckon he'll score more goals than Cunha. Definitely. And the way that Mbeumo plays football, he's so efficient, bro. You know that he's a sort of player, you know, like Mo Salah, that shifts the ball one time on his left foot and then bang. Shoot.
Yeah.
That's Mbeumo. Mbeumo is not the kind of player who's going to go past you too much. He doesn't need to. Mbeumo is very efficient. He can. He's quick. But what I like about Mbeumo is his efficiency on the ball. He doesn't waste the ball. He gets the ball, gives it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? He's very efficient on the ball. And I like that signing, bro. Like, if you told me 2 months ago that Man United were going to sign, after finishing 15th, we're going to sign Brian Flippin and Mbeumo, I would have slapped you, bro, and your grandma. So, you know what I'm saying? Have you seen Friday? Greg's barbecue tastes so good, makes him want to slap you.
Slap your grandma.
Bro, so for me, Mbeumo, bad boy signing, bro. What are you saying about Mbeumo?
Mbeumo, to me, I know it's going to sound like hyperbole, but that's a 9 out of 10 signing for me. Like, Premier League proven, his effectiveness, the stats prove it, his effectiveness. He's not a show pony. He's not trying to do
that's it.
Skills. He wants to get the ball in the box. He wants to quickly take on someone and pass the ball to somebody.
Damn. I like that.
He can score penalties. I haven't seen his free kicks, to be honest, but whatever, we've got free kick takers in Cunha and Bruno, etc.
And Bruno's a good free kick taker, you know. He can take free, and he's crossing as well, like you said before. In crossing, we've got Sesko now, so we have to surely cross a bit more, right? We're gonna have to as a football club.
Post, to the back post. Get that to the back post, man. But 9 out of 10 for me. He's not too old. He's got years ahead of him. He's got a couple of years ahead of him. Not the Sesko situation where Sesko's got a decade or so, but he's got years ahead of him. Good age range. Can't complain about Mbuemo. He showed desire to come to the club as well. What can he ask for in this situation? No, there's nothing more to ask for.
That's it.
The only concern some friends have had with Mbuemo is Diallo going to digress completely, because he's basically taken his position. And
what do you think about that? Do you know what?
Other than Mbeumo,
do you know what? Man, I like Ahmad. I love Ahmad, bro.
I love Lammens.
I feel like it can work. One thing I've said here is that they both play similar. They like to occupy similar positions on the pitch. And the first few games, I felt like they were getting in each other's way.
Yeah.
They're both hogging
Yeah,
the
they
same,
will.
and they're both going inside the same. And I said, if they can develop their relationship, you know, like Beckham and Gary Neville or whatever, one goes inside, one goes outside. Then you swap. And plus, Mbeumo, you played wing back for Brentford. He did. So they can interchange. One Ahmad can be in a 10 for a couple of minutes while Mbuemo drops deep. And if I feel like if they can develop their relationship and get the cohesion right, those two on the right hand side could be mad. And in the last game, I think against my mind's gone blank. We won 3-2. Burnley. I saw a bit of that between those two. I like Ahmad in the 10. I feel like Mbeumo in the 10 though, because Mbeumo is stronger and quicker than Ahmad, he can do more against the strong defenders, because towards the end of the season when we played Ahmad in the 10, I saw that he was getting a bit sort of muscled out a little bit by some of the defenders, where Mbeumo, not so much. But I think Ahmad has better feet than Mbeumo. I think Ahmad plays better in terms of intricate football between the lines than Mbeumo. Mbeumo likes a space. When you watch Mbeumo, he does drift on the wings, right? To get in that space so he can drive. So as long as they interchange, as long as they can play together, bro, I think it can work. I think it can work. I like Mbeumo. Yeah, I like the Mbeumo signing. I think out of him and Cunha is our best signing. Cunha could easily be our best signing. But for me, Cunha, I hope, because what I've seen of Cunha so far is good. It is good. But because he hasn't scored yet, I feel like he's snatching at chances. And I feel like he could easily, if we're not careful, be that sort of big fish in a small pond type player where he looks sick at Wolves, but when he comes to Man United, he just tries and tries, but it just doesn't. I'm not saying that's what. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen.
Wait.
I'm not saying that. I'm just putting out there that. No, I'm not saying that's.
Don't do that. Because I've seen him play for Brazil, and he looks hard in Brazil.
All right, so there's no fears for you. You got no concerns about him not. I say it's not fulfilling his potential or not kicking on. Do you have any fears when it comes to Cunha at all?
I don't, because of his attitude. Do you know what? I think football is like 70% mental, and if you got the right attitude, obviously you need the technical ability. You can have the right attitude and have no technical ability, but he's got the technical ability and he's got the attitude to succeed. Like, he walks out in the Brazil team, started the last game I watched, and he didn't look overawed. He looked calm. He looked like the best player on the pitch. He got an assist in that game.
He's ready. He's ready for the step up. Then he's ready.
I reckon it's calm for him. He walks around with a smile on his face. He doesn't look overawed. He's got appreciation for the club, mad appreciation for the club.
Yeah, he does. You're right.
I got faith in him. Good age. He's not a youngster. He's not old. He's right in bang smack in the middle. He's ready to move on. And I reckon as soon as the fitness is up, he's flying. He's flying.
Yeah, no, I don't. I feel like it's good to ask the question and put it out there, because it does happen to some players, right? It does happen, and it can happen. And just like we bought players before, like, you know, Sancho's and all these players before, where we thought they were going to bang, and for some reason it just didn't bang for whatever reason. We don't go into it on this show, but I'm just saying that the pressure now, is going to be on, because Mbeumo, he's bust that pipe in it. He's scored 2 goals in it. He's arrived. I feel like Cunha, until Cunha scores, Cunha might be snatching that stuff. Like the 2 chances Cunha had when he was put through on goal, he should have buried them. It was against Fulham. He had a few chances. He should have buried that. So I've got.
He's buried against Arsenal as well. There was a chance here. He dribbled past about 3 people. He ran from that halfway line.
Yeah. And he didn't have enough power on that shot. Yeah. Don't get twisted. I think that would have been sick, because he flipping made 2 players run into each other as well. Flipping stupid Arsenal. Well, I hate Arsenal. But I feel like Cunha. I'm just putting it out there, playing devil's advocate anyway. Like, I feel Cunha will be fine. I think Cunha is going to be a new Maverick player. The player that we like. Mbuemo is going to be the player we give to. He's our new guy, Nacho. He's the player we give to relieve pressure. He's going to be playing off the last defender stretching the team. Yeah. While Cunha is going to be the one that we feed. And I feel like the 20 minutes here of the first 20 minutes of all the games we played, yeah, we've been feeding Cunha. But then like after like 25, 30 minutes, often Cunha drifts. And I'm not saying it's his fault, but I feel like we need to trust Cunha more and fizz the ball into his feet more. Because his first touch is sick. His ability to drop a shoulder and turn, sick. Like, we need to get used to the players that we have and start trusting the new players that we have. I feel like we're now starting to understand Mbeumo. The way that we get the ball quickly, bang, we tried to find Mbeumo on the break. We're now starting to understand how effective he can be. With Cunha, I feel like we still need to understand how he plays. And we don't need 2 or 3 Maverick players. So now that we've got Cunha, who's that player who can do everything, I need more discipline from the likes of Bruno and players around him. We can't have 2 or 3.
That's crazy.
I know that's next languages for Bruno.
I love Bruno, and a lot of like Man United fans, but like polarized. Like my brother hates Bruno, and some people love Bruno. Some fan channels
Bruno's Marmite.
They want to sell him. Some say, nah, he's our captain. He's the guy who gets us the creativity. Me personally, I sit on the fence of we have to see Bruno. Like we have to. He creates mad chances, but the problem is if we get a different manager and we go back. Imagine if we lose Amorim and we go back to 4-3-3,
4-3-3,
5-1, whatever.
We will need Bruno. Bruno will be good then.
Bruno and Cunha are basically the same guy.
Yeah.
Play behind the centre forward.
The centre forward.
And Mbuemo is fine. Like he will be on the right wing, whatnot. I'm not too sure about Cunha as a left winger, like an inside, like in the 10 inside is cool, but I'm not too sure about
as a winger.
Maybe.
Yeah. I reckon if Cunha plays the wing position, bro, I reckon he'll probably still play it like the ones where he's out wide, but he'll probably still drift inside. So we're gonna need that left wing, left back to be proper
bombing.
Yeah, we're gonna need that if we play Cunha down the left. Like overall, I think we mostly agree. I think with regards to those signings, we mostly agree that Cunha and Mbeumo, good signings. Sesko, great potential. I think we can agree on that. What about the goalkeeper situation? What's your thoughts on the Lammens and versus Martinez? What's your thoughts on the whole situation, bro?
I'm not gonna lie. I haven't seen Lammens play ever. His name didn't ring bells when I heard the info keeper. I thought we were just buying a second keeper. I did the typical YouTube with like
watch all the videos
in the background.
We all do
equally
that.
Haters have found videos of him making mistakes and made compilations of mistakes.
So they've done that already, yeah?
People would be hating. To be honest, I wanted Martinez simply because he's a bastard. He would instantly come in and you would just go straight into number 1 spot. He would instantly give the defense confidence. They know there's a World Cup winner here, saved penalties in the World Cup, made crazy saves in the World Cup, Premiership proven already been in Premiership for God knows how long. And he's just got that attitude that would give like confidence to young people like Euro. Even all the defense would be confident with Martinez behind them. They know, even though he's a bit erratic sometimes, goalkeepers are crazy sometimes. I play in goal these days, so I'm a bit crazy sometimes.
You play goal?
But, do you know what? Like, as my stamina went down, like I enjoyed playing in goal, and I just started playing in goal, and I didn't play
all right.
Goal. Yeah, the QPR stadium was quite funny, but yeah, it's fun. It's fun playing in goal, but yeah, Martinez, I wanted because I know it's the better the devil I know. I know what he is. I know
you know what you're gonna get. Yeah.
Like I know he's gonna come for crosses and deal with them. I know he's gonna clatter people. I know that. I don't know about Lammens. Like Lammens. I don't know.
The unknown is what. Listen, I get that. You know me. I'm always gonna understand, even if I don't agree. I understand that. And to be honest, your point of view. There's a lot of people in my chat if they watch this, they're going to be like, yeah, I agree with you. And I feel like the fan base is probably like half and half. If anything, it might not even be half and half. It might be like 60% of the fan base wanted Martinez. Like a lot of fans wanted Martinez. I personally think that I'm happy, even though I wanted Prem proven when it comes to the strikers, right? I'm okay with Lammens. Listen, I'm about 51% Lammens, 49% Martinez. I understand what you said there. I completely understand. You know what he's going to get. He's a bastard. He's World Cup winner. All of these things, excellent. That's why we should get him. But then when you think about the £30 million fee and the fact that he's getting a bit old and he's not going to be for the future, and he might be here only for 2-3 years, might be a stopgap until we get our long-term goalkeeper. And then when you think about it, how erratic he is, and I'm scarred, man. The PTSD that I've got now from finding there and Onana, it's real, bro. So I'm like, you know, yeah, Lammens is unproven. Lammens is not proven in the Premier League. But then I said to myself, do you know what, yeah? Because this signing here is from Wilcox and Vivell, yeah, and because I don't care for Ineos, but I like Wilcox and I like Vivell until they sign somebody who's completely trash. And the last 2 windows, it's been decent. Wilcox has done some decent stuff. So I thought to myself, if this is the goalkeeper that we've scouted for a year, been scouting for a whole year, and our DOF says he's the guy and all these things, I'm going to put my faith in their decision for the time being. And then if he's a rubbish goalkeeper, then yeah, I'm going to have to change my mindset and not praise them and think they're crap recruiters. But
give him time.
I'm going to give them... Who knows?
Time. Look at the hair.
I'm giving
his first season.
Yeah, exactly.
Trash.
I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. I understand everybody who wants the proven goalkeeper, Martinez. You know what? I understand that. And that's why I don't feel like it's a clear-cut sort of like black and white thing. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like you can understand why somebody wants someone who's fresh, who's got no bozo gene in them. Because Martinez got sent off against us when he played.
Yeah, the last game of the season.
Yeah. Like, we've seen Martinez do some mad shit.
I've seen him be mad.
So, yeah, that's why I'm like, do you know what? I get it. I get why people wanted Martinez, but at the same time, I'll back the club for now with Lammens. Let's see how good his goalkeeper. He's 23, so he's not a baby. Yeah. He's not 8. When we got David De Gea was 19. His keeper's 23. So he's still inexperienced. We'll see, bro. We'll see. I've been hearing that he might not start straight away. He might be bledded in.
I don't think he'll start at Etihad.
No?
It might scar him. Like, I remember Patrice Evra's debut against Man City.
Oh, yes. He was. Wasn't he taking up a half time or something? Was he taking up a half time?
Like, I think it was half time. It was Butters. It was Butters. I think Trevor Sinclair had him on toes. Like, it was ugly. No, it's not cool. Like, I don't want him scarred on his first game. Give him give him
some time.
Who we're playing next? Who are we playing next?
After Man City.
Chelsea. Ooh,
oh yes, Chelsea.
Maybe the Bournemouth game. I don't know, but I know
give him an easy game, man.
But not Etihad. He seems cool though. Like I've seen the interviews and I've
seen it? Yeah, I've seen it as well.
Ex footballers talking about him and ex coaches talking about him. They say he's cool as ice, so he might be able to come in.
Yeah, you know the conversation about.
I'm not upset about the Lammens signing. Like I was more siding towards Martinez just because he could come in straight away and shout at people. And Lammens is not going to be shouting at people. I'll be shocked if he comes in and shouts at the lit, for instance. I feel
like now that I'm talking to somebody proper, like it's like I get it, man. That Martinez would have given you that security, a surety at the back. You know, yeah, I get it. I totally get it. Like listen, if we got Martinez, I wouldn't have been against it either. I just had a preference towards Lammens, if you know what I mean. So
his profile as well, like young up and coming.
There you go.
Like, they don't want to sign superstars. They want to sign people who are teaching to get there,
the
which
next
I respect it, and I'm happy with Lammens. I was just at the time of the transfer window, I was siding towards getting Martinez just so that he could just come into the Etihad straight away,
and get the ball running.
Because Lammens and Onana are going to be competing now, basically. So we might have a situation where him for a
The
couple of weeks.
information that I keep seeing about Onana is that we're trying buying there is our number one, right now. Onana hasn't started the season. Onana, listen, don't forget Bayern played the last game against Villa. Onana was dropped. And the start of the season, Onana has been dropped even though he's fit. And right now, Man United are actively looking to get rid of him. Onana's done, bro. Onana is done at the club. The problem is that we now got 4 goalkeepers, right, for 1 game a week. So United need to offload one of them. And Onana might be the hardest one to offload. So even though Onana might be worse than Bayern and Bayern is the actual number one, Bayern might be the one who ends up leaving because he might be the only one that any club's in for. If that makes any sense.
Whoa. You think Bayern is better than Onana? That is wild. That is a wild take. That is wild.
But you don't think so?
Wild.
No. Stop.
Onana's
Hold on.
got more mistakes in him. Like, he's more eccentric, and he will make more high-profile mistakes. But Onana, people seem to be.
So you don't think that makes him better, no? Someone who makes less mistakes.
Bro, like, Onana actually had some good games in the first season when he was making mistakes. He had some good games.
Yeah, but the thing is, we haven't seen Bayern play like 10 games in a row. Like, who knows if Bayern played 10 or 20 games in a row? Maybe Bayern will be making loads of saves and be playing well, just like Onana. Like, we just haven't seen him play loads of games where we've seen Onana play. Listen, I've defended Onana a lot. I'm not like one of these anti-Onana guys, but I just feel like Onana's goalkeeping fundamentals, like the way he dives, his leap, like his footwork. When I look at his fundamentals, I just feel like some of them are a bit off, bro. Some of them are a bit off. But at the same time, I remember that when he played for Inter Milan, when he played for Ajax, he wasn't as bad as we see right now. So I know it's also confidence. I know it's also up here as well with Onana. His confidence is shattered right now. But
do you reckon?
Bro, yeah,
because he seems confident as hell. Like, he seems like he can come out and talk to the press even when he's made a mistake.
Bro, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about Onana. Yeah, I think when Onana makes a mistake, and the camera zooms in on his face, and he looks like a deer in headlights. I feel like to the media, to the press, he speaks confidently, but I feel like once he's a mistake in a game, he's just shaky throughout the whole game. I feel like, I don't know for sure. This might be me projecting or whatever you want to call it, but Onana comes across as somebody who suffers from imposter syndrome, where he talks the game. Bro, he talks the game like he's like, I'm Man United, whatever, but he's like a baby inside. Like, as soon as he makes a mistake, he's just like, he's rattled. He gets rattled, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, he might make a mistake early in the game, and that mistake he makes early in the game will rattle him throughout the whole game, and you'll see him shaky throughout the whole game. Like, when Onana's playing well, he plays well throughout the whole game. But when you can almost tell when Onana's about to make a mistake because he starts the game badly. He does something silly, and then you think, towards the end of the game, he's going to make a mistake, and then he does it. I feel like Onana, the issue with Onana is actually up here as much as it is anything else, personally. But
because that Inter, he looked great. Even and when Inter played Man City, Pep Guardiola singled out Onana as the most dangerous player for them because of his passing ability, his ability to ping the ball and draw in players to press him and then ping it over them. Like, he addressed him as their most dangerous player.
I know.
And now there's memes. Now he's got memes. How does it go from that? You're one of the best managers in the world says you are the most dangerous player in this final to making memes.
Sometimes Pep's a bastard, Sometimes Pep says things, like and he's just saying, he's just chatting. But
you reckon he's trolling?
I think listen, sometimes Pep says things, people go and buy players, and then those players become duds. Pep trolls, bro. I agree with you to a certain extent where I feel like he wasn't this bad at Ajax and at Inter. But we've seen what we've seen, bro. You know what I'm saying? We've seen what we've seen. So I don't want to see any more of those mistakes. Either way, he's gone. Either way, he's gone anyway. But this new goalkeeper, he has to work, bro. He has to work. The good thing about this new goalkeeper is that we haven't spent too much money on him. I think he's cheap, right? So even if it doesn't work, it's fine. We didn't spend £50 million on him. He's not going to be on high wages. If anything happens in the next 2 years and he doesn't fulfill his potential, we'll just get rid of him and just get anyone. But of course, in an ideal world, we don't want to be doing that. We want to be getting the goalkeeper. So I hope that he is the goalkeeper for the future, bro.
Yeah, do you know what I just hope? I think, I don't know, it's a subset of Man United fans who don't look at football realistically. Like, they don't take into account people's age and experience. They just expect people to just, at 21, get in the pitch.
Bang goals.
Oh, do what Yamal's doing. Like, oh yeah, Yamal's a 1 in like a million case. Like, you don't get 19-year-olds who are just destroying and filleting people all the time. Like, and have that intelligence that quickly. You don't get Rooney's every week.
Yeah,
every
those are
year.
generational.
You rarely get people like that. Just at a young age.
Literally,
I think people need to chill out. I think a lot of fans need to chill out. The FIFA generation need to chill out, especially. They just think,
I feel like to jump on top of that, off the back of that, I feel like people need to manage their expectations better. I feel like expectations versus reality, that conversation needs to be taking place, because so many players that we buy and people don't even know who they are. So the expectations of the player is not reality. Like, don't buy somebody and then, like Jadon Sancho, I will say that he was never a speedster. He was never a speed merchant, bro. He was never a pace and power guy.
He's a techie guy. He's
techie guy.
He's a techie guy.
Right. So when we bought him, because no one really watched him, we also thought we're going to give him the ball and he was going to run past people down the wings like Rashford does. That's not his game. And that's what we wanted him to do. And every time he had the ball in the wings, when he passed the ball backwards, people kept going, oh, just take your man on. And I'm like, bro, did you watch Jadon Sancho at Dortmund? Did you watch how he played? I feel like United fans, we sometimes ruin something. I'm not saying this is Jadon's case, but in general, sometimes we ruin players by not even understanding who we have, not managing our expectations, wanting players to be amazing straight away. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I fully agree with you, bro. Like, that's a real problem in the fan base. Who's the last signing that we made? That's the goalkeeper. We spoke about Sesko, Cunha and Mbeumo. We spoke about the goalkeeper. I don't know if you want to touch on Diogo Leon or not, if anything.
Ooh. Do you know what? I had a nerdy day where when we signed him, I watched a couple of games like for 90 minutes of his team, like
all right,
on some stream. And I like his attitude. Like, he's aggressive. He's really on it. And even one of the preseason, he set up one goal.
I can't remember, but
I like his application. Like, he's on it. He's a ball. Even his opening statement, like when someone asked him, if he's likely to go on loan for a season, he was like, "No, I'm gonna try kill it in training."
Yeah. That was a bad boy. When I saw that, I heard that. Yeah, I was like, "That's Man United mentality right there."
Yeah,
no, I'm coming here to displace my man.
No nonsense. Like, oh, I'm gonna see what the manager's saying. He was like, no. I'm here, innit? I'm here. This is my spot. I'm gonna be challenging out here. I like that, and I like.
Is he gonna get games though? Is he gonna get games?
This is why I wanted to win that game against Grimsby. Won that game against Grimsby because having. I think he should have started the League Cup as well. I was a bit annoyed about him not starting. Like, he needs to have games. He needs to have games. Obviously, he's going to play in the under-21s quite a bit, but he needs to have games so that at least by next season he's ready, like ready-ish. Like, he's not a day.
When you say next season he's ready, what we saying? He's going to be fine with Dorgu?
Yeah, even though Dorgu's young himself. Like,
Dorgu's only 20. Dorgu's a baby, bro.
Exactly.
That's what. Listen, I know some people have their opinions on Dorgu, and some people, in my opinion, judged him a bit too soon because he came to the new. Listen, when you come in January, ask Evra. Yeah, when you come to January in a new league, in this Man United side that was losing all the time, turmoil, it's not easy to play your game, bro. Exactly. And he's 20 years old, so I'm always saying to my chat, just give Dorgu some time, bro. The same way you gave Hojlund 2 years and all these things, just give Hojlund some time, and he started the season well. I think he started the season well.
I'm impressed with Dorgu. Even in pre-season, I saw him do some nice right-footed cross. Like, he cut inside, crossed it his right foot to Hojlund. Hojlund headed it in.
That was a good goal. And it was right-footed as well, wrong foot. It shows that he can use both foot. So
yeah, and he's athletic. He's honest, like, with his application. So I've got time for him. obviously, as a defender, you develop, like used to play in defense, you develop positional sense through experience. It's rare you get a young defender and his positional sense is perfect. He's not there yet.
Apart from Lenny Euro. He's fake. Lenny Euro's so fake. He's faking it. He's fake.
He's 19 and he's just like, he's a starter now already. He's a starter.
Bro, well, listen, on the next show, we'll need to have a conversation about Lenny. But Lenny Euro, is 19, bro. He just came to this league. His first season in a new league, bro. He slotted in like it was nothing. And he was our best defender, bro. At 19.
That tackle against Fulham. Tackle against Fulham was dirty. Crazy. He could have got set off. Nope. Bam.
I don't think people understand how good this guy is, Like on the ball, he's very, very good. We are lucky to have this player. This guy was going to go to Madrid. So, listen, I'm happy. I'm happy with that signing. With regards to Diogo Leon, though, if we go back, I feel like he has the physical attributes for like how old is he? 17, I think, or 18. Yeah, he's a kid, right? He looks like a man, bro. He's strong.
Bro, his shoulders,
bro.
He's like, yo.
Man's in shrugs, man's in bare shoulder shrugs at gym, bro.
He's on that, though. He's on that.
Bro, he's quick as well. So I feel like he's
aggressive.
His physical profile, no problems. Premier League, I reckon he can do it because he's physical, strong, whatever. He's raw. He's more raw than, of course, Dorgu is, which means we just need to take our time, refine some of his things, and I think he'll be all right as well. I think he'll be fine, So,
but, I've got a problem with. I think I've backed Amorim all the time, but he seems to not have faith sometimes. Like he put Dalot at left wing back instead of like if he didn't want to play Dorgu. I know bringing on Leon for your first win might be a bit risky, but I would have done it. I would have been like, if I'm not going to play Dorgu, I'm going to play Leon. If Leon's not playing, Dorgu's playing. Not bring Dalot over right to the left and then to nah. You have to roll the dice sometimes.
When it comes to this manager, we need another session, bro. But yeah, I've always said, this system looks good when you play attacking players as wingbacks. His system at Sporting and the same system here should have attacking players at wingback. When I see Dalot and Mazraoui play wingback last season, I thought to myself, hold on a second, we're playing essentially 5 defenders plus 1 DM, so that's 6 defensive players, plus the goalkeeper. So 7 out of our 11 players are defensive players, and we wonder why we don't score goals. We wonder why we're the team that scores the least goals when more than half our team are defenders. But you play your attacking players as wingbacks so they can bump. But I don't want to see Dalot as a wingback. I really don't.
I don't.
Even though
he got an assist last game, I don't.
No, I don't care. Good, thank you. But sit on the bench, please. Like, if anything, the position I want to see Dalot, if he has to play, might be like right centre back. But even then, what you're saying, Mainz is like no.
I don't want to see Dalot at right centre back. He's positional awareness.
Sit on the bench. Sit on the bench, basically.
He needs to sit on the bench. I don't care if he's Portuguese and you remember Portuguese. Like, you're sitting on the bench. I wouldn't play someone just because they're Zambian. No.
Bro, this Portuguese clique, that this man just got, it's jarring, bro. It's jarring.
I think of Dalot as well. Managers like picking him because he actually does work hard. He doesn't seem like a person.
No, he does.
He seems like a person. He works hard in training. The only time he did something unprofessional was when Ronaldo told him to, and Ronaldo's his god, so he had to.
He worship my man. How long has it been? How long has it been? It's been an hour, right? It's 9, almost 10 o'clock, bro. We've chopped it up, dude. I think we've got some. It's been a good show, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Time flies. This is why it's important to have these shows, bro. We need to have more of these. What are you saying? Once a week we can try to do it, yeah?
No, let's do this once a week, man.
Yeah?
Definitely.
Let's pattern that once a week. This has been good. I like this. So yeah, it's been an hour. Nice show. Listen, we focus mostly on the transfers in. Of course, we've veered and we've changed direction. We've spoken about a lot of things, but we've mostly spoken about the 4 or 5 players that we've brought in, how they're gonna play, how we see them fitting in. There's going to be a lot more conversation. We might make this a weekly Thursday show we need to discuss. Me and Mainz will need to discuss our time, our schedules. Make sure they, match up and whatnot. But smash the like, people, if you're feeling the content. Comment below. Listen, we've spoken about a lot of things. A lot of things might have triggered you guys. You might have disagreed with some of the things we've said. If you have, just comment below. We like to converse and interact. Like I said, this could be once a week on a Thursday evening. If you're also feeling that time slot, let me know if you're feeling that as well. Comment below. Share the video as well, guys. Keep going, man. Keep making the channel grow bigger. We got 531 subscribers now. And we started a month ago with only 260. So we're making moves. We're growing. The channel is growing. Big up Mainz, bro. It's been a long time in the making. We've been talking about this for over a year. It's crazy. We've been talking about it for over a year, bro.
Time flies, man.
And now we're here. We're doing it. We're doing it, man. So
wait, before you go, I'm not going to hold you too long. But are you pissed that we didn't get a centre midfielder? Because that's why a lot of people I know say we didn't have a good transfer window. They say it would have been 8-9 if we got a centre.
I understand that, yeah. But here's my thing, yeah. If you've got 6 things to do in a transfer window and you've done 5 of them, why does that make your transfer window 4 out of 10? If you've only missed out on one of the things that out of the 6 on the list, surely you got to be objective. And my thing is this: attack was the thing that everybody agreed. Yeah, our attack is shite. Yeah, and we got a whole new attack. Not only do you have a whole new attack, we have the 2 of the top 5 best attackers, factually, in terms of output in the fucking league. We got the best young striker in the world in Sesko, apparently, right? Our whole attack gone. All the players that people wanted to leave, they've all gone. Whether some of them have gone on loan, some of them have gone on permanent deals, but they're not here anymore. They've all gone. And we've got a new goalkeeper. So the only thing we haven't got really is that centre mid that we really wanted to get. And I get it. But it doesn't make the whole transfer window a disaster for me.
Yeah, it doesn't make it for me. I give it a B-.
There you go. I just thought I don't give it as high as you. I give it more like a 6 /7 out of 10. But if you did get the midfielder and maybe a goalkeeper that's not experimental, perhaps, I might bump it up to like an 8 or 9. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But not getting a midfielder doesn't turn the window into a 4 out of 10. It doesn't turn it into a disaster. That's what I'm saying. So yes, the Baleba, I wanted Baleba. I've speaking about Baleba on my channel for about at least 2 weeks. I thought we could get him. We haven't got him, fair enough, but it's still a decent window, guys. For me, it's still a decent window. That's my.
I think we can ride it with Ugarte. I think give Ugarte this season. I reckon he'll be good this season. But he's another one. He needs to adapt. People are forgetting he's young. People are forgetting he's relatively young as well, and he needs to adapt. I reckon we can ride it with Mainz, Ugarte, and Casemiro and Bruno. Bruno needs to adapt a bit, but I think Bruno's going to play a bit further forward when people are injured, especially. Because it looks like Cunha is going to play up front when there's no Sesko. So maybe Bruno is going to play inside 10, and it will be Ugarte and Casemiro, or Ugarte and Mainz, or Mainz.
I'm not going to lie, Mainz. You saying Ugarte should start and how it's
certain games.
The comments about that is going to be spicy.
No.
I can already feel it.
No. We have to start Ugarte against Man City. He has to. You have to have someone kicking people. You need. Do you know what? Against Man City, I'd have Casemiro and Ugarte.
Butters
out the middle. Butters out the middle. Let Bruno flow.
Butters out the middle.
Butters it out. Just butters it out. Butters it out. Casemiro just sitting.
Stink out the place. Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not scared of Man City. We'll have another show, before the Man City game anyway.
Yeah, we'll definitely.
So we can pattern up the Man City conversation anyway.
We have to pick our starting 11s as well. I want to see your
Yeah. We'll do that. We'll do that as well. Yeah, but there's loads of content, bro. This that's the beginning. Just the beginning, people. So if you're feeling the show, guys, share the video. Let's keep it popping. That's Mainz, Chosen Wisdom. You know the deal, people. Big up the chat, and that's it, man. That's it, Mainz. Big up yourself, my brother.
Been a pleasure.
Make sure you pattern up a YouTube channel as well soon, bro.
Yeah. No, definitely.
All right then, bro. Big up yourself, man.
Hold it, Mr. Wisdom. Hold it, crew.
All right.